It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Time for another AEW Dynamite live stream and watch along. We're here. A little late, but better late than never. Tony Khan has a major, very important announcement. We have the Guns putting their AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line against FTR titles versus Career. AEW Women's World Championship Rehope takes on the champion Jamie Hayter. Ricky Starks and Juice Robinson has been building up. The Acclaim give their answer to the JAS. The hometown hero, MJF, AEW World Champion, celebrates MJF Day. Hook takes on Ethan Page, FTW Championship. We hear from the Blackpool Combat Club and the newly turned heel Brian Danielson, and Sammy Guevara looks to continue to build momentum towards Double or Nothing's main event as the four pillars of AEW look to go at it in a fatal four-way, taking on Commander from AAA. You guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. It's the Flex On Podcast. Another Wednesday, another AEW Dynamite live stream. What's up, Flex Zone family? What's going on? YouTube community, wrestling fans, AEW fans. It's the Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Make sure you guys go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. Let us know your thoughts on what you're expecting to hear tonight from Tony Khan and the announcement. I know it is already out, but I'm just getting started here on the stream. Let's bring in my boy. You can catch him out. He's live streaming this as well. Juggernaut 097, Io's favorite son. He was with us for WrestleMania, and we watched it all, starting with Ring of Honor and SmackDown on Friday. Put your hands together for my brother, Io's favorite son, Juggernaut.
What's going on, guys? How's it going, Byron?
Good. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Another night of AEW Dynamite on a Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Wednesday. Of course, I got started a little late, so I didn't see the announcement, so I'm trying to avoid spoilers.
When is it that we aren't starting late? You know what I mean? You know, when is it that we aren't behind?
I know, man. We were here freaking 3 days in a row, man. We still recovering.
Yeah, we still recovering.
Yes.
It's not Wednesday if you're not behind on Dynamite. You know what I mean?
Everything is back right with the world. Vince is back in charge of creative in WWE, and I'm behind on AEW on Wednesday. Raw was trash. I guess the world is back aligned, and the universe is too.
Seeing on Saturday night, for WrestleMania stuff, seeing with the opening match Theory winning, I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah, Vince is back in the chair. He's back booking. Like, I don't understand why he has to be. Why he's booking again. It was like, and apparently, like in that interview he did, he said that after the deal is like fully made and stuff, after it's like fully set with Endeavor, he's kind of going to be more like the CEO, like the more like head-to-head stuff. Like he's not going to be the person like at every weekly Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, which I hope that's the case. But then again, everything's going to go through Vince, which is, I don't know.
I feel like he has some say on the major things like the Romans, the Bloodline, some of the women's, like the Legends coming back, some of the title situations, and Triple H has some say. But also, especially with this whole, like you see, like, look at Monday. No excitement. Like, he didn't even try. And you heard about all the rewrites and just the things he scrapped that could have made the show decent.
Yeah, it was this. I was watching Raw, like, man, I wasted 3 hours watching this. Like, there was a few. I mean, it was cool seeing Riddle come back. I mean, that was cool.
And that was underwhelming because it's like everybody. I think somebody said it this weekend, and even I've been saying it. Everybody's first shoot is with the Miz. Why? Like the Miz has no heat right now. This isn't 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring in Leo. But yeah, man, I was like, bro, Vince is definitely back. Let's bring in my boy Kickin It with Leo. I felt bad for him and Lamar because they were live streaming it. Lord.
Yeah, I was watching live stream and then I saw Leo in the stream early. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm done.
Leo, I felt so bad for you live streaming that terrible Monday Night Raw, bro. And I know you were excited after the night where you just were talking about, I'm good, I don't want to do this anymore. And you were back live streaming, still doing it for the people. And this is the Raw you got.
And then literally that main event, like literally when I seen it, I knew it was coming, but like come on. It's like Cody's been through enough already. Now he's getting beat up by Brock Lesnar.
Bro, not to cut you off, John Cena 2012. Just remember that.
Exactly. That's literally the.
Let's look at Daniel Bryan 2013. You know.
And that's the thing with Vince. He does not have any new storylines or create anything interesting. It's recycled. And that's why I like Triple H, because he was doing things he did in NXT, long-term booking, factions, having new stars being built.
And then, like, literally seeing that, and, it's just weird in a sense. And then, I did see, like, the bump. I think every comment that was on there was literally saying fire Vince. And I think if
they had fire Vince trending, worst Raw ever.
I think if it gets worse, they might have to do something with Vince. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's gonna get worse before it gets good again. I mean, and it's like WWE. When they put Triple H in charge, they took 3 steps forward and now they're gonna take like 5 steps back. It's just like.
That's why I want to see SmackDown. After SmackDown, I really can see what's going on.
Yeah, maybe Triple H is more in charge of SmackDown. Maybe we might get the real after.
Because think about it. Night 1 of WrestleMania felt like NXT TakeOver Triple H. Night 2 kind of felt like Vince with some of the match choices and the decisions.
Now, I did hear something. So, you know how Endeavor is doing? They're pretty much doing this. They wasn't impressed with the way Vince was handling Raw. So they're not pleased with him right now. So what they said is on SmackDown, they're gonna have Triple H be the one running that show.
I hope so, man.
No, he is. They already said it themselves. Endeavor, they already said Triple H is running SmackDown. They were not impressed with the way Raw was, with Vince booking the show, rewriting it, and all that. I haven't been seeing some of the other superstars pretty much, asking for the release. If it gets worse like this, I've seen some that's going to go down their contract. I've been seeing a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, I've seen a couple guys from they were from Schism. They asked for their release.
Yeah, they did, and they got it granted. I did see Jay White was no longer WWE bound. He's in AEW, so it's just weird.
And he made the right choice looking back at it.
Because it's like, if he would have went to it's a huge loss for WWE for sure, but with Vince there, it's a W that AEW got it.
Yeah, it just sucks because WrestleMania, even though Night 2 had some Vince over it, it was still probably the best WrestleMania.
Night 1 was I'm gonna just put it like this: Night 1 is just for me, just because everything was.
Yeah, I love Night 1 a lot better.
Night 1 is better for me because at least they actually made the right decision.
And but Night 2, Night 2 had some really good bangers on there, but I don't know. There was a few matches that I didn't like as much.
It was a blasphemy for me. Blasphemy.
The Edge and Balor match could have been better. You could have argued.
Because
the women's matches were terrible.
The Edge and Balor match.
And we
with having him get busted open, and then having Edge be look like a crazy guy, and with him not showing Balor on camera.
They literally said that the way they kind of teased everything, it looks like they're going in the direction of Raquel versus Rhea Ripley. I'm all for it. That's for sure. I think that's gonna be a good feud. I think they teased that. I do know next week Liv Morgan and Raquel are going to be facing Becky and Lita for the.
That's Vince because how do you have a women's showcase match? Shayna and
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like, how do you have them lose, but then they get a title shot?
It was supposed to be a triple threat match, supposedly for Beyond, but it was a bunch of basically a lot of Vince.
So apparently, it was supposed to be
Ronda and Shayna are injured right now and stuff. That's what I heard.
I don't give a damn about either one currently because they both suck. Let's bring in
Queen
Mia.
Yeah.
And I did see y'all
Hey, Queen Mia.
Queen Mia.
I got a new shirt just because I know you want it. I had to get this shirt. You talk about it all the time.
First of all, hey guys.
Mellow, don't miss.
Oh, that shirt is so cute.
Hold on. There you go. Stand up and show the people. Let's get you right. Before we bring in and
don't miss the current NXT champion.
And don't.
And what's up, brother?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
There's the man himself, Ant the man.
So I hear y'all was talking about my nigga Vince, man. What's up, man?
Yeah, he's back in creative control.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I can't put that on Vince. You know, it makes perfect sense if you think about it with the UFC aspect of it. You know, Brock was in UFC. It makes that sounds like an Endeavor idea to me. And Vince was like perfect. Yeah, I love Brock maybe, but if if you think about it, you see Conor McGregor coming at Paul Heyman on Twitter saying like, "Hey, Roman Reigns, like blah blah blah," and I'll punch Paul Heyman and break his fucking jaw and all that. It's gonna be a lot of UFC guys invading and all of that and taking people's spots. So that's what we have to look forward to. But it's a good thing for AEW because everybody's gonna want to fuck with a real wrestling company now.
And they can take advantage tonight with this announcement. I see Jay White's there. It feels like a Raw after Mania.
Dynamite after Mania. AEW.
It feels like
AEW
Raw
after
after Mania tonight. From just the first 2 minutes, bro. You get a major surprise. You get an angle. You set up stuff for the future. Their pay-per-views coming up. Double or Nothing is going to be a banger. WWE's not going to be on top of they did at WrestleMania. No pay-per-view is going to be better than it. It's just not. And especially now with Vince back in control, it's not. And they're going to have Brock Cody. Like, I don't care about that.
Like the run is gonna be, it's gonna get worse before it gets good again.
Roman's not going to be defending his title probably until maybe Saudi.
I don't think they'll probably do a Saudi show until probably like June.
Yeah,
it's on the same week as Double or Nothing, King and Queen of the Ring. Yeah, so it's Backlash and then it's King and Queen of the Ring and May. Two pay-per-views.
And that's during Dynamite. That's during Double.
Well, we really have 3 pay-per-views.
And then Sunday night is Double or Nothing.
And then there's NXT pay-per-view and
there's 4 pay-per-views because it's AEW's Double or Nothing. We have that Battleground, and then we have King of the Ring.
We also have,
I didn't get to the announcement. I just saw Jay White.
Are you caught up?
I like your nails, Queen Mia.
Thank you. Hold on. Nail check. Nail check.
Nail check. There we go.
Check.
Like blue. Hey, represent the blue brand.
Period.
SmackDown.
The blueprint.
Period.
The boss.
Period.
It looked like it matched your shirt. Did you do that on purpose? Like,
I did it.
okay. I was about to say you coordinated right now. You feel me?
Well, since I did see Jay White, Queen Mia, you know I love Jay White. I'm happy he didn't go to WWE because of what's going on over there. How you feeling? This feels like a Raw after Mania to me already.
I felt like, listen, right off the bat, that was crazy. Okay, you know I love Ricky Starks. To see him and Jay White, they're gonna potentially.
That might be your Double or Nothing match. Ricky Starks, Jay White.
I'm very, very excited for that. Still looking forward to Tony's announcement. So far the show has been pretty good. Pretty like really good. I'm excited.
And you like Jay White?
Yes, sir. Black Machismo. I like all the things that he do, to be honest.
You know what that means. You know who coming next year when his contract expires. Will freaking Ospreay. You heard it here first. You know he's coming. You know
that's fire. That's fire.
Be at New Japan and
he's after his contract is up next year. I think he's coming to AEW too. I can see him by the end of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Put Will Ospreay, Aussie Open in there because, like you said, people are going to want to leave WWE. They're already top stars who saying they want their release if Vince isn't coming back and Drew McIntyre's contract's up next year. He said
it's up at the end of the year. It's up at the end of the year.
But if they lose to
McIntyre, Drew's contract is up at the end of the year.
But I'd love to see Drew in AEW. Think about some of the matches.
I'm trying to think of some matches I would love to see with Drew.
Omega, MJF, Darby Allin, Malachi Black, Moxley.
I think Drew kind of. Me personally, I don't know if it's just me. I'm not sure. It's maybe just me just speculating, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, you could do that. You could turn him heel.
one of the best matches during Mania weekend was definitely the triple threat IC title match.
Yeah, that was like the second.
That match,
IC was great.
Oh, 100%.
You had big beefy men slapping meat there. You know, I mean,
like
I think
said,
that would be
I didn't see Gunther retaining, so I was wrong on that one.
I just knew they wanted him to break
that was gonna bang.
I think that would be too many WWE guys in Blackpool though. If you think about it, if he joins Blackpool, that'd be kind of like a, you know what I'm saying?
He don't need a mouthpiece. He can just come and be a badass on his own.
I mean, yeah, but you kind of think JAS is pretty much the same thing, but just not as over and less talented.
Let's bring in the man of 2K t-shirts, man of 1,000 body wash, man of 1,000 IT solutions. He's over there typing something. Let's see if he's ready to come in. Lamar, you ready, brother?
Oh my god, this is so annoying.
I do have a question for everybody in the flex zone. What is your favorite SmackDown moment of all time, or funniest moment from SmackDown?
Funniest moment of all time?
Yeah. That's allegations, Leo. False allegations. Shut up.
You said funniest?
Yeah, like some of your favorite moments from SmackDown.
Oh no, you said favorite. Definitely when Edge and Vicky were supposed to get married and Triple H came out there and played that footage of him making out with Alicia Fox.
Oh, I remember.
Gold.
I'll say one of my favorite moments. I always loved Teddy Long. You know, Teddy Long was always one of my favorites.
You really said it because I said Teddy Long every week. He said you about to go 1-on-1 player with the Undertaker.
I like when Undertaker captured him in the limousine, and like that was a funny moment.
Lamar,
what's going on, y'all?
What's up, brother?
I gotta say the King Clipper.
How's it going?
2K t-shirts.
How you feeling, Lamar? You got what you wearing today?
We the ones, you know. It's always we the ones.
I just ordered the white one earlier today, so you know.
That white one is clean, bro. That white one is clean.
I just ordered it earlier today.
You gonna have to start ordering some smaller shirts, man. You putting in that work, man. The motherfuckers, they ain't gonna be able to fit you no more. All them shirts you done bought. Shit. Yeah, I see you, man.
I'll make it work.
You doing good. You doing good, man.
I'll make it work. Pain
of course.
You know that's what it is.
You might get Adam Cole and Chris Jericho at Double or Nothing.
That's all good. I'll make it work somehow.
Get you some fresh white forces. You really gonna be solo, Lamar. With the white We the One shirt, you gonna be good.
Oh yeah, and I got the red hat too. So you know it's already on deck. You know.
There you go.
Already, you know.
Hey, get ready. You know they're gonna have a Roman 1,000 days shirt. You heard it here first. You know it's coming.
So here's what I think they're gonna do. Here's what they're gonna make Cody run the gauntlet. Okay, so he's gonna probably be facing Brock Lesnar at Backlash. Okay,
he might face Roman at SummerSlam. I don't know. I saw it on Instagram.
You know, I have a feeling maybe they can have Cody win the Money in the Bank, to use as a backup plan. After Roman reaches 1,000 days. And if they want to maybe do it sooner, before SummerSlam, but I feel like it is going to be at SummerSlam. Maybe, like I said, maybe they have Cody because like Roman's just going to be dodging Cody as much as possible. He's going to make him like run through obstacles to get back to Roman.
Me personally, that's what it's going to be. I can see that. But I think it would have been better if he was like you said, run the gauntlet, but he's going up against every member of the bloodline leading up to Roman. Mm-hmm. Like you said, he's going to be dodging him every chance he can get.
I'd have Cody win King of the Ring. Then win the title at SummerSlam if you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to win King of the Ring.
And then I would have LA Knight. I would have LA Knight win the Money in the Bank, and I would have Cody win at SummerSlam and have LA Knight cash in on him, ruining Cody again, making sure he build himself back up.
And then LA Knight get whooped by Roman. So
that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Because if Cody wins the Money in the Bank, it's too predictable once again. King of the Ring, the SummerSlam makes sense. Cashing it in and ruin it all. He's gonna be so over after that.
Have him win like Daniel Bryan and LA Knight music hit, and he just come out there and low blow the hell out of him and beat him and win the championship. Then LA Knight's your new champion. That'd be some crazy stuff nobody will see coming.
Well, I will argue that what Brock did yesterday to Cody made him even more over with the fans. To be honest,
I got legit, man.
Yeah, people love Brock either way. So anything with Brock,
yeah, but it's like when I seen it, I'm like, Cody.
That's
worked
him out nowhere. I wasn't expecting that.
I knew that was going no, you should have stayed on to see that, bro. Because I literally stopped the stream at that point.
I was watching. Like, wait, why isn't he going on with the stream anymore? And I see him,
bro. When I seen it, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to hop out. Cody been doing enough already. He already had bad enough at WrestleMania.
But yeah, they need a big match for Backlash because Roman's probably not defending his belt. So
nah. But I did see when you tweeted at me yesterday on Twitter. I'm like, come on, bro.
I don't think so. Oh, so
but people been crazy.
No, that was just something I happened to see. Like I wasn't trolling or nothing. Like I figured you was going.
I just seen it, and then I seen everybody. I seen when they opened the Raw, y'all was like, oh, they had to give Dana Brooke a chance. Poster. But then I think I literally seen on Twitter. I seen on Twitter actually that the person that had it, they got they signed to.
What?
Yeah, I seen that on Twitter before I got on here.
See, that's the WWE shit I don't like right there. Like making people put shirts on over the AEW shirts and doing all of that. Nah, man.
I was confused because all it said was give Dana Brooke a chance. It ain't say nothing bad, and they took the sign from the person.
That's too controlling.
That's also how you know Vince is back.
Listen, I'm not even. I know that I'm not the only one with this kind of sentiment, but I don't give a fuck about what none of these bitches are saying right now. I don't care. I don't care. Because when Sasha and Naomi was speaking up, talking about everything that they're complaining about now, wasn't nobody 10 toes down behind them.
I'm so dead.
They wasn't with them. And now they want to complain and they want to be upset and they want to voice all of their outrage and everything. Where was this when they were doing it? I don't care. Whatever happens with them now, happens with them now, and it's on them. I don't care. I just don't.
It's
Bianca,
on you.
as long as Bianca continues to excel and be great like she is, I truly don't give a fuck about what happens with none of these other women because they besides the few, the very few, and it was just their friends that were there supporting them. I don't care about what none of them else. None of them. None.
But that's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up part because they're low key keeping Bianca as the champion because Sasha and them was complaining about we're the black girls. Y'all don't give a fuck about us. We're the women's tag team champions, and you treating us like shit. We not dropping the titles. We're not doing none of that. That's the problem.
Because they were not being booked like champions should be booked. And when they went and complained about it, they were like, they weren't, actually taken serious. And then when they had ended up walking out of the show, everybody was harping on it. And now they want people to care about what they're doing.
And sadly, Queen Nia, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed, sadly. It's only gotten worse.
Apparently.
With the wonderful Jade and
but it's like,
and you had a brilliant idea with the Rey Mysterio winning the against Dominic at WrestleMania, and they didn't do that either. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I mean, Dominic winning against Rey.
I didn't have that though.
It's not over yet, and they're gonna go again.
See, they're gonna do it.
Probably go to a classic fashion, make it a whole year.
What they're gonna do? They're gonna do a 2-on-2. Listen, they're gonna do a 2-on-2 at Backlash.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Santos, Ray, and
they're doing War Games. Bro.
Yeah, your idea was fire though. That idea was fire.
They're doing War Games, bro. It's gonna be LWO versus Judgment Day. Judgment Day is gonna get a new member. Watch.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be the long-term plan. Because you need a program with 2 factions. It's not the Bloodline this year. Who else is it? It's Judgment Day and LWO. Rhea just won the championship. They're going to SmackDown. Dom's still with his dad on SmackDown. Judgment Day is down
it's
one.
better than New Day. It's better than New Day, man. I'm sorry.
But with Vince back, I don't know. But that was what I would do.
Was too predictable.
I'm tired of booty-os and pancakes.
That's
I'm
all
sorry.
you gotta do is book that. It's easy. That's your program for the end of the year.
There is so many promoting for WWE. Like, it was crazy at WrestleMania how much promoting there was. Like, for Snickers, for TurboTax, for what else was there?
Mike's Hard Lemonade, Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Mountain Dew,
Prime.
Yeah, Prime. And I'm pretty sure
with this Endeavor deal, there's gonna be so much more promoting now because that's what UFC does.
Yeah, they do that.
They promote.
They do that.
I want to bring up about that. It's okay.
The turnbuckles will have fucking little shits on them. The turnbuckles is gonna have sponsors on the turnbuckles. Each turnbuckle and shit. And sponsors in the ring.
I mean, there's something I got to bring up about that whole thing. Because now with, the UFC pretty much being in the mix with the WWE, I think long term it's going to be something weird about the pay-per-view. I feel like the pay-per-view is going to be how like UFC is now. WWE pay-per-view going to be like $70 a pop. I'm not feeling that.
You good until 2026. Their deal with Peacock is good until 2026. So you got a couple more years before.
I feel like we're going to get the network back after this deal over with Peacock.
So yeah, you good. They're going to do it.
That's what we was talking about, Lamar. That's exactly what we was talking about.
Because Endeavor made
I like the network. I ain't paying $60 to watch the pay-per-view. I ain't doing it.
Hell, I'm bootlegging that shit.
It's still gonna be $10. It's still gonna be $10 a month.
I just wasn't a fan of like how like like I said about the whole sign thing earlier, that they're kind of like not allowing fans to be able to voice who they want to cheer for. It doesn't feel right. Like, I think the whole thing as a fan is you should be able to cheer who you want to cheer, who you want to boo, not feel like you have to be forced to do anything. Like, you should be going to a wrestling show, having a good time. That's pretty much what it's be about. And it's like they're not letting fans be able to have our voice to do what we want. And it kind of sucks.
Well, here's a good question, though. Seeing with this merger, right?
Yeah.
We know UFC is got guys getting beat the fuck up out of bloody faces and all that. So can we get a TV-14 product back from WWE?
Of course, because I think UFC is most, and especially if they're merging with them, they're pretty much going to be kind of over WWE, overseeing them to an extent. So I do think it's a possibility that we do get that TV-14 rating.
Well, look at it this way. You got MJF, right, who's about to be a free agent. You make WWE TV-14.
Oh,
he could be MJF.
And you know he's going to be a big draw. You know he's going to draw money. You know he's going to draw ratings because that's what he does. So I do think with the TV-14, and here's not even just that. I think, a lot of the wrestlers that we don't get to do. I think I think a lot of them, if they're in a different environment, they might thrive. And I think a lot of people can probably thrive in a TV-14 rating where they're pretty much not as scripted. So, I mean, it could be a good thing. I think there are some.
Sadly, WWE still makes stuff for 10-year-olds, but the people who were 10 are now grown and aren't little kids.
You know what? It's sad that, the ruthless aggression era, those people are retiring now. Cena, he lost at Mania. Edge is about ready to retire. Rey Mysterio's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, we're losing our heroes, guys. We're losing our ruthless aggression heroes. And
it makes me feel even older. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 30. Like, it makes me feel even older. Like, I don't like seeing like Shawn Michaels is bald with a lazy eye. When I remember him perfectly as the Heartbreak Kid. You know what I'm saying?
Also seeing Cena with a bald spot in the back of his head.
Yeah, that's mind blowing. That's mind blowing, bro. Like it's. I remember going to Blockbuster to get the old pay-per-views and shit, like Judgment Day. I'll look at the box cover, like, ooh, yeah.
And I remember some early SmackDown was like one of my favorite tag teams. One of my favorite tag teams from SmackDown was Juice and Domino. I remember them coming down with the old cards. That was just so cool. Seeing that week after week, they gave me Piper vibes. Bro, they were underrated. I think they should have been booked better. Them and probably like JTG and Chad. Bro, I just never understood why they never put the tag titles on them. I just don't understand.
WWE did not appreciate a tag team with a gimmick. They did not.
No.
Because you know what team I feel like would be thriving right now in either NXT or AEW? Do y'all remember the Vaudevillains? I feel like, especially with the tag team dynamics that we have going on in AEW, they would thrive.
What's up, Roland?
What are we watching?
I just ain't a fan of them shutting us down, but it's kind of cool that it was able to start a trend. I think that was something that kind of kept me up doing our WrestleMania.
Oh, MJF Day.
Roland, want your opinion on the Raw after Mania? It was terrible, Roland.
Roland,
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Here you go, Roland. This says it all. Hold on, I got you.
I'm back.
I got you. This
I'd rather go back to the gym.
That's our reaction to Raw after Mania.
Nah, for me it was the crickets. Yeah, that.
Dude, I rather do.
This guy stinks.
That was me. That was me after Roman won at Mania.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Brother,
this guy stinks.
That was my reaction throughout the whole one.
Oh, bro.
Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Solo.
I'm so
Hey.
dead.
I think that's the only reason why I decided that kind of cheered me up over the WrestleMania weekend is pretty much me being able to start a training and going big.
Okay, so you know how I was saying that Bianca Belair had the best entrance at WrestleMania. Well, the head little girl that was up there,
Her mom died.
you heard about that?
Yeah,
her mom had died.
The same day, and I'm like, I kind of gave props to her because it's like, my thing is here. I do applaud that because I don't think anybody can actually go to do anything the same day they're in the match. I just don't know who has that type of mindset to block that out.
So how do you book Bianca moving forward? Because she beat everybody.
I mean, you probably throw other people out of that shit to fix it.
They about to give it to Rhea Ripley.
You know what
they
I would
about
do?
to-
You know what I would do? You know what I would do?
Yeah, that's
You know
what I
would do?
said.
WrestleMania
They're definitely
40,
about to.
WrestleMania 40, unification, one belt for the women, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. One-on-one.
No.
Yes. You don't need two
No,
belts
hold
for the women,
on.
bro.
No, but you don't. Oh, you talking about like just a
Yeah,
one? But no, this is the problem. This is the problem. The what I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck if Rhea wins or Bianca wins, but there is no brand split. So it's
That's why they need one belt. Just
The only
unify.
reason why I wouldn't mind it, but the only reason why I just kind of not feel it is because it's like,
they're not. It's like you're not gonna see Bianca on Raw and SmackDown. That's the problem. Like with the whole product right now, it's not TV 14.
and you
It's
can't really do
scripted.
it. And
It's
you really can't do
scripted
it.
a little too much. It's too scripted. And 3, you don't have. Back in the day, Stone Cold would be on Raw. He'll be on SmackDown. The Rock on Raw. That's how it needs to go back. It needs to go back to that.
You have to think about it, Brian. Like,
Because then you could have different feuds instead of waiting the Survivor Series and the brand switch and all of that bullshit. No, I showed up on SmackDown out of nowhere, RKO, and now we're feuding. You cost me the title, blah blah.
But the thing is, the only reason why I couldn't see that, that's how it was back then. It's like, it's the whole network thing. Fox and USA probably won't allow that. As much as we probably want it to happen. They're probably not going to allow that to happen. And then the other thing is, it's like, I feel like if you used to get one champion, I think there'll be less opportunities to an extent for all women compared to two.
Somebody's whoever is watching, it's really loud.
I'm gonna be honest, like Leo, if if you have both women going on there, that gives even Dana Brooke an opportunity. You see what I'm saying?
If it's just one championship, I'm not too sure compared to
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're going to be.
But hold on, Leo. Not just Raw and SmackDown. They need the rookies also. It needs to be. You need to see somebody like Bray Wyatt show up on NXT. Carmelo Hayes show up on SmackDown. You need shit like that.
Braun Breaker show up on Raw.
The only reason I said they need one main title is because I would introduce that women's IC belt or mid card belt, get rid of the tag belts, or have them unify with NXT so they go to all three belts.
I think.
But you can't have one belt with two brands.
Here's
that's what I'm saying.
One world title, one women's title, US and IC titles, a women's IC title or whatever, and a tag title.
They would also have to grow both of their rosters to a certain extent that the women will want to be able, like, we'll go through them, so we're not getting competition over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. They have to grow the roster. Because right now, it really does seem like there's nobody else for Bianca to run through. So then it's like, okay, well, where do you go? She hasn't faced Ronda. She hasn't faced Shayna. She hasn't faced
Liv.
Liv. She hasn't faced
none of the new NXT girls.
She hasn't faced Dana.
But I truly do believe what we need is a best of three with Asuka. I think that her and Asuka should go at it again. And then put a stipulation on there. Whoever wins. I would like to see Asuka win that, though. So the third time they fight, it can go either way, and there's no wrong answer.
Well, they have to give new people a chance. Like that's exactly how John Cena became John Cena when he came up against Kurt Angle, ruthless aggression. That's a rookie coming into a vet saying, I'm here to stay. The NXT people, they don't have that opportunity right now with this stupid ass brand split. They like you was talking about Carmelo Hayes, exactly. You was talking about so here's how predictable it is. Oh, Carmelo Hayes got to call up to Raw. Let's drop his NXT title and send. That's predictable. We need to end shit like that.
It doesn't make sense. So you pretty much like that because right now where NXT is and what their whole environment is going on right now, it's working for them. I don't want them to disturb that, and nor do I want anybody who is not ready to come up there. They definitely need to keep them apart because the people on NXT, a majority of the people on NXT are not ready. They cannot compete at the level that the SmackDown and Raw superstars are competing at. Now, if they were all really good, I would 100% support them putting everybody together, having people, come in and out, cycling them through.
But don't you like AEW?
They're not there.
But don't you like AEW?
I don't like
because
AEW.
a lot of the
AEW gives us good content, but everything as a whole is not 100%.
But a lot of the AEW wrestlers are green. Like even Jade Cargill, who's been champion forever, she's green as fuck. So that's what I mean by like giving these people opportunities.
And that's why I see a lot of people get injured in AEW a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Well, you have a point there.
Like, I can agree that yes, the people over here in AEW, they are green, 100%. I can agree that some of their roster is like that. But just like Jug said, that makes for injuries. And also, you have to think about the money. They're not bringing in the funds. None of their green people, none of their people that are not big names, they're not bringing in the money. They're not putting butts in the seats, nor are they bringing in the sales.
And nobody watching AEW.
Well, that's a fact. If Jade Cargill didn't look like China reincarnated, then she wouldn't be as over as she is right now. Like, no, she has a body. No, she has a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has a body that's like. But she's an exception, but then you have people like Darby Allin that came out of nowhere for me. You never know with that type of situation. I always believe in giving people a chance. I can't have Leo get stuck on NXT. I need Leo to be able to go against Roman Reigns.
But listen,
even if they were like, even the Hardy Boys was jobbers back then.
But you have to understand most of the people that are in NXT right now, they don't have wrestling backgrounds of any sort. Most of them there are super green. Like most of them there are homegrown talents. They're not gonna get there, and they're not gonna they are not worth the risk of putting them up against somebody, and they're not even capable of keeping stamina for 15 minutes. They're not capable of keeping fluidity for 10 minutes.
Well, you got a point. You got a point.
Did you guys see who the NXT? Did you see?
Well, you got a point to where if somebody was to come and injure Cody Rhodes, now he's back out of action.
It was
from it. Now you got a point.
Yeah.
Now you got a point.
I don't ever want them to be put in positions to where they are going to fail, and it's not going to affect the person that they failed against. It's just going to affect them. Like when they come over and like they're put in these big positions and then they suffer these losses or they fuck up, it's a major thing for them. Like if you were to put one of I'm trying to think about somebody. If you were to put Trick Williams, right? You put him in the ring with, I'm not even gonna go like super, super big. You put him in the ring with The Miz. Trick Williams fucks up. It's just going to affect Trick Williams. The Miz is going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Yep. Favorite Mick Carter, fine. Trick Williams will suffer. He's not going to get that opportunity again. And if he does, it's not going to be until they've cycled through the talent that he's in there in NXT with now, and there's going to be a bunch of new people for them to get.
I hear you.
It's not beneficial for those.
So then it comes down to: is it worth the risk? It comes down to that then. Yes, I might lean towards it might be worth the risk, maybe more. No. I don't know.
But then you have a few people that's in NXT right now that are ready.
Because Carmelo worth the risk. Because he's proven
already.
He's proven.
True.
Wesley worth the risk. He is proven over and over again. He is worth the risk. You can put that boy in a tag team, he will succeed. You can put him by himself, he will succeed. Braun Breaker, same thing. You can put him with a team, he's going to succeed.
Well, you got a point because Sammy Guevara done fucked up Matt Hardy a few times now.
You know? Oh yeah.
There are names there.
And you have Roxanne.
Did you bring them over and give them opportunities to perform? But them as a whole,
like she's getting moved to the main roster too.
Because it's developmental. They need that. We can't to put them out there. It would just be hurtful for them, and it's not good. Because then if you have people consistently losing faith in what's supposed to be the newer talent, then when the old heads start leaving and the old heads start not being, good enough, who are you going to trust to give that torch to? Nobody. Because the fans are already over them. They're like been there, done that garbage. And we already know how the fans are. They're fickle. So when they are like already, they're like, boom, done, ill, don't want it. We're not going to get them again. NXT is absolutely necessary. They need to be kept with that.
Well, I guess you're right because The Miz is probably like the only one who made it from Tough Enough. So I guess you're right. They took a guy from reality TV and turned him into an actual WWE superstar. Not too many other people that was a part of Tough Enough made it. Even Maven, who was beating Undertaker and everybody, he didn't make it. So you definitely have a point, Mia. I'm gonna have to agree with you now. I'm sorry. You won me over. Over.
Yeah, but here's my question. You was talking about it being like a brand where people can show up from Raw to NXT and stuff like that, and some people that are already from that are in NXT going to SmackDown. How would you address the entire situation where there are wrestlers that've been through NXT but got put on main roster too early before they were ready?
Yeah. True. I will. So for me personally, there would be certain things that you have to be able to do and succeed with in order for you to come over to the main roster before you do anything super huge, right? Because we can go with somebody who absolutely has succeeded, right? And that is Bianca. She was undefeated,
Seth Rollins,
right? Seth Rollins,
absolutely. Kevin Owens, he came over as NXT champion. That's what I would love to see somebody, show
beat John Cena.
That's cool. That's getting more eyes on NXT. That's getting more odds on TV. When they added NXT into Survivor Series, that was literally the greatest pay-per-view they could have done that year.
It was the best Survivor Series. They're never gonna have a better Survivor Series than this. They're just not. They're just not. They could try, but they're not gonna fail. Okay, because you had Adam Cole, all right. Keith Lee was there,
baby,
right? And we all know that they were the main people that were talked about when that night was over, especially Keith Lee. Come on. COVID fucked up everything for us because we were gonna get another NXT in Survivor Series, man. COVID
that's not
fucking wrestling in the whole shit.
But there has been like you were saying, there's been a lot of situations where
fuck COVID.
A lot of
made me fat.
There's a lot of people who I would see.
What do you say?
That's a fact.
There's been a lot of situations where I feel like there's been a superstar that it will be a superstar in NXT. It feels like they're getting over, and it seems like when they're finally getting to the point where they're actually over in NXT, they're brought up to the main roster when they're not fully ready in NXT just yet, and then it falls flat from there. I just don't understand what's the whole logic behind that. When they get pulled to the main roster,
like the reaction's a lot different, and it's like they change their character when they go up to the main roster, and then they have to like readjust.
There's
and
no follow through.
No,
and then because the main
that's
roster
the stupid shit.
Kevin Owens
roster in developmental.
Kevin Owens is probably like one of my favorite colleagues of all time. They brought him up as NXT champion. No, there's never been a situation where I've seen somebody come from NXT as their champion, and I think he instantly. Well, I mean, Paige. I forgot about her, but I forgot she was NXT Women's Champion at that time.
It's easy to forget.
Exactly. But he came up as NXT champion and defeated John Cena instantly.
No, I watched that tape. I ain't forget what she did with that belt. I ain't forget. Yeah, she put some mayo on that motherfucker. She had that nigga squirt some mayo on that bitch. Yeah, that's why they was mad at her, because they was like, you let the nigga nut on the title.
Pause. It's heavy.
Yeah, she's a freak. So she like, no, on the belt, do it. I'm the champion, like on the belt. She's a freak.
Right? The early call-up, what they feel is that when the NXT crowd is like there and in support of them, they feel like the other crowds are going to take to them as well. But the other problem with that is the NXT crowd as well, and the main roster crowds, they're two totally different crowds. They're used to totally different things. On NXT, you have quality wrestling, quality storytelling, and quality promo work, right?
Right.
Byron, you're muted.
I was just saying used to have, not anymore. That's black people used to. This is not NXT.
It's getting better.
I just feel like
it's getting better. It has been like
it's improving.
The past month, things have been getting a lot better with NXT, right? The month leading up to WrestleMania weekend was actually really, really good on all fronts.
I did check.
Everything that was going on was actually pretty.
Yeah, but man, I agree with you. I agree with you when you said, the main roster crowd is different from the NXT crowd. I mean, with the main roster, you have more of the casual fans. They might not all watch. They might not all watch NXT. But now, us people, but us fans, we're the hardcores. We're gonna watch regardless. We're gonna watch.
See, I don't watch NXT, so I'm somebody that you would consider.
That's why nobody should be called out without a plan. If somebody's getting called up, I need video packages. I need promos. Who is this person? What makes them?
I'm the old nigga that don't like none of the new shit, basically. I don't like Roman Reigns. I don't like I don't like if you're talking about, if I buy WWE 2K23, you're not going to see me play anybody that's new at all. I'm playing all Mankind. I'm playing all old people over and over again. Kane.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh God.
I'm to make somebody like Ant.
I'm going to keep it real.
On the title.
but
I feel like back in the day, we literally were able to see people, like when they would make debuts. Like before the Chosen One, like Drew McIntyre is a perfect example of this, right?
McIntyre.
We knew that he was the chosen one. We knew he was coming to compete 4 weeks in advance. We knew the chosen one was coming. We knew who the chosen one was. We knew where he was from. We saw some things that he was capable of. We knew the chosen one was coming. And that was like, okay, let's see. And then it only helped further him that Vince McMahon was like the chosen one, Drew McIntyre. Like, it only helped further. It's just like, okay, listen, if Vince is behind this kid, there's something for me to watch here. So when Drew came out and he actually did perform and he won his match and it was quality, like he didn't just go out and squash the guy. Like, they wrestled for about 10 minutes. And it was like, okay, I see why we're talking about this one here. But there is none of that, like, there's no more like proactivity with being involved in integrating the new people. Like, you have to come in and be worthy, make these people want to know who you are. So what I will agree with right now, like, the people on NXT, they have great promo package team. Whoever they got down there putting their shit together, that's a fire ass team, because they have bomb music. They put the right moments with the right promos. They put the right content from the in-ring work. They put the right thing together, and you have a full, well-rounded group, or a full, well-rounded person, and they are capable of doing that. Because y'all remember, before Eva Marie dumbass came back and was wasting our time on TV, what were they doing? Promo package after promo package after promo package for that dumb bitch. And did it bring in viewers? No, because we already knew from back in the day, she fucking sucks. She was trash then. She was even worse than trash today. It was bad.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Bad.
Let's bring in key bands real quick.
What up with it?
I need that drop. Do you want to mix Daddy Magic Nipple?
It really needs to. They need to work back on integration and keeping them up. They have to keep them up, because if they don't, like, we can have Carmelo can come, right? So listen, prime example of what they need to do, whoever they feel like they would think about coming over and coming up throughout the year, the Royal Rumble is the best case to showcase them. The Royal Rumble is the best case to showcase them.
I'll be right back. Y'all keep this great conversation going. I'll be right back.
Throughout the next year.
Wait, Mia.
Because you have to think about it. Like, before we seen Bianca come over here, right? We knew who the fuck she was, because she came out there in the Royal Rumble, lasted the longest, had the most eliminations until Shayna Baszler came out there. But she performed. And
that's how I learned about her. That's how I learned about her. I didn't know her. I didn't know her. That's how I learned about her. So you're right.
NXT champion Andrade Cien Almas. When he was NXT champion, he came out there, okay, performed in the Royal Rumble, and then after he got eliminated, people knew who he was.
Hey, Queen Mia.
Same thing with Adam Cole. When he came before, he didn't even get a call up. Let's just talk about that. He didn't even get a call up, but he did come out there during his NXT championship reign, and he performed in the Royal Rumble as well. That is the only place that you can showcase whoever it is you're predicted to come out. That's it.
You could also do it at Survivor Series.
But the thing is, right, we knew going into Survivor Series in 2019, we knew that going into that, we had the best of the best. We knew that. We could tell you who before they were even, like we knew. We were talking about the potential of what Survivor Series could have been way early in 2019. We were talking about it. Like, this is the year we need a 3-on-3. This is the year we need every brand on the show. This is the year, because you had the top tier talent in all of wrestling. You had them, and they were there, and that was the best place to do it.
Yeah, but
what we have right now in NXT is a bunch of homegrown talent. They're not as known, they're not as popular, nor are they putting on the type of shows that we were used to seeing with, 2019 NXT. 2016 to 2019 NXT, nothing but bangers.
I say 2014, 2019. 2014.
Here's another situation when you talk about building up stars, or like people getting behind stars. The Shield. Not really many people really knew who the Shield were. I think for the most part, people who knew
I didn't until they debuted, honestly.
Exactly. Not many people who really watched outside of indie wrestling at that time. But for me, I knew who Moxley was. I knew who that was. I knew who Tyler Black was, a.k.a. Seth Rollins. We knew who those people were, and you added in Roman Reigns. Look what that happened. They went through the entire roster like nothing, beating top stars like
Cena. The only time I paid attention to NXT was like when they had the Nexus. Other than that, I never watched NXT.
And think about
that NXT was trash. Like that whole like the whole reality competition thing.
Next superstar, finding the next
the whole reality.
All I paid attention to was like the Nexus.
It was not great.
But like I just said, when you had the Shield, when they actually broke up,
I knew who Tyler Black was, watching him in Ring of Honor, watching him all over the Indies. I knew who Moxley was. CZW.
The only thing I would say about the Shield is when you, like I said, that when you broke them up, there were 3 made stars, but you already knew how everything was feeling. Even though a lot of fans were behind Ambrose, he didn't really get as much opportunities as Seth Rollins or a Roman Reigns was because
he wasn't pretty. That's totally because of the fact that he wasn't pretty. They couldn't market him. They couldn't market him as a sex symbol like they could with Rollins and like they could with Roman.
And that's true. And that's true because think about it. You had people backing him up. You had Roman Reigns being backed by Vince. You had Triple H backing Seth. Nobody was backing Ambrose. He was pretty much in business for himself. He really wasn't this person like you said, like a sex symbol. He was just a person that was going to go out there, beat everybody.
A Mankind type of guy. He's not the pretty face, but he still could get over.
He was more of like a Psycho Sid almost to an extent.
And then we have to be very, very honest. Roman has always had a leg up with them, specifically just because
Vince loves his big guys. They love to shove him down.
And then when Ambrose got injured and he came back jacked and everything, I was like, now something about this is different. For some reason, I'm thinking Vince around this time because he's more jacked than he was when he left. Maybe that would have led to more opportunities, but then he just became
guys. I got something I want to share with you. Hold on 1 second. I need feedback.
Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? Do you want to know?
I told you I was going to get it, damn it, and I got it.
You need to get some more.
I know. I'm just getting them as they come. But I always wanted that one.
Brian,
it doesn't matter.
Brian, I agree with what you were saying about the tag titles for the women. I agree with what you're saying about because you remember like when they first introduced the tag titles before they even had NXT do any type of tag titles. The tag titles was pretty much on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I love that concept because it gives more people to opportunities.
Like
to go
Casey Catanzaro and Katana, whatever their names are now, they're the best tag team in WWE. They live together. They're best friends. They have chemistry in the ring. They're actually really good. They should be on all.
And they're actually really good wrestlers.
Exactly.
And then now you have Isla Dawn and Alba Fire as the tag team.
Alba Fire, like Queen Mia's been saying, should be on the main roster competing against
Bianca
and
I've been saying that for 2 fucking years.
He's good enough.
They look like they're more. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire look like they're more than friends. I mean, they look like really intimate there with all
real quick. Just all I'm gonna say is this.
I think that's how Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit was.
Hey,
it's one of these situations where we see a lot of people go there. People have a lot of promise in NXT, and then when they go to main roster, they've left by the wayside in favor of other people. We've seen it numerous times. Who is the tag team that I think of? Enzo and Big Cass were over in NXT, then going to the main roster, not picking up a championship, being broken up, and then when nothing came out of it.
Hold on. Time out. They're a poor example. Nobody liked Enzo. No,
I fucks with Enzo.
They weren't willing to job for him. They weren't willing to lose to him.
Enzo was the mop
because he was a dick.
He was another situation.
That's a whole unique situation.
I don't know if you remember this tag team, but if they were dominant in NXT, you had the Ascension, who were dominant NXT tag team champions, go to the main roster and being nothing but certified jobbers almost instantly.
They couldn't compete with the tag. Like they should have left them there. They could compete with the tag teams.
When you look at the tag teams you had there, but then
Like that was a poor decision to send them into an environment where they were already going to be coming in as the underdogs, and then you sent them into an environment where there's nothing but powerhouse and love teams. I'm not gonna give a fuck about you. I want them, and I want them. I don't want you. You are a stranger and an outsider, and you go back to where you came from.
And I think another one,
they're gonna continue to give me exactly what I've been given. And why would I take the chance on you when I have them and I know I can rely on them? You know, they were put into a very bad situation, and that's what I wholeheartedly believe. I think if they were bought in at a time, like this would have been perfect. They would thrive. But there were too many powerhouse teams for them to come in when they did. It was just a bad decision.
But then there's another situation. You had FTR, somebody who had classic matches on NXT. And then when they go to the main roster, somebody who I looked at as a beacon of what tag team wrestling is all about, go to NXT, win the tag titles. And yes, they won every single tag team championship from Raw and SmackDown, but it still didn't matter because what the WWE always does, they don't value tag team wrestling. And when you look at somebody who is very passionate about that as FTR, they had no choice but to leave, to go to somewhere else like an AEW or the Indies where tag team wrestling is more, valued and appreciated. So it's just like
I'm gonna agree with that. They there's a lot of lackluster things that are going on that really, really they either need new creative heads or they need to just completely revamp what kind of shows they want to put on. What kind of message do you want to send out to the indie wrestlers of the world? What kind of because right now, the word is your company is not the company to go to. That's the word. The word is your company is not the place to be at. They're saying is once you graduate from your wrestling academy or whatever, once your contract expires, there won't be another place you want to go.
And another thing is, it's like, and here's and we've talked about it, you even mentioned it, and I agree with 100%. It's like you have some of these women that's in NXT really not do anything and go to the main roster and then have success when some of the people who are 10 times better than them will put in more work than them but don't get as much credit. And you have somebody like a Carmella become SmackDown Women's Champion. You have somebody like Alexa Bliss become Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, all these accolades. She hasn't even done anything. What was she doing in NXT? She was a manager for Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy. She was a manager. You have Carmella, who's a manager for Enzo and Big Cass. Go to SmackDown, become SmackDown Women's Champion, become Miss Money in the Bank. When you have people in NXT who really done more than her, both of them combined, but they don't get no championship opportunities. They're not getting credit for the hard work they put in. So what does that tell you?
Let's just say this, man. Roman would never be able to do the stuff MJF does. I'm sorry, MJF is just fantastic. That's all I want to say.
No, we know that. We know that.
MJF is just fantastic.
Mark, I don't agree with you with that because that's a false accusation. I'm pretty sure everybody in the Flex Zone could probably agree with that. I'm just being honest.
I love what MJF does on the microphone. Like he has so many good mic skills. I mean, that's where MJF thrives.
The same level of wrestling skills, Mark. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Carmella.
I mean,
they would have never made Carmella stop using the one thing that set her aside from the rest of the ladies, and that was the fucking code of silence. That code of silence submission move was something that set her apart from the other women, and it made me want to watch her. It made me want to, because she has a versatile moveset. Like before, she was just super kick queen. She literally had a versatile moveset. She was working on her technique and getting better with it.
During Double Nothing Weekend, I'm buying me a Forgotten Combat.
That code of silence was a really good move. I would love to see that.
And Mark,
I'm buying me a Brian Danielson t-shirt.
And Mark, I understand what you're saying. I feel like I can see where they talk about even match. But the thing with Dana Brooke is I think she was somebody I think fans will be getting behind in NXT, and I've seen it. I've seen what she can do, and I just think she was brought to the main roster too early before she was actually, fully ready. Because if you've seen her in NXT, exactly. Because I think when I seen her in NXT, she was pretty much on there every week, competing with Charlotte, competing with Becky, competing with Sasha, the big names there, and only to go to the main roster to be a manager. And then pretty much when that was done, she really couldn't recover from that. She didn't recover from that. And I think this is why I think
she's one of those people that without like they don't have proper backing, and that's the problem. Like y'all can't bring people over and then not put the full force of everything behind them, like because you have certain people. Byron.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was watching MJF.
I know, I can hear it.
And then not only that, Queen, but also as they were talking about it, and she even mentioned like how she felt like she wanted to stay in NXT a little bit longer because the way she was being positioned, she was going to be a future NXT Women's Champion. She was going to. I do think she was going to be a future NXT Women's Champion, and not only that, but she even was the main one advocating when she was 24/7 champion. She always went up to the higher ups and saying, "Can we turn this 24/7 championship into a mid-card championship?" And what happened? She got denied time and time again. Over. It makes no sense to me.
I met Isaiah Cassidy. Well, okay, so when I went to Dynamite in Kansas City, I went to a Walmart, and I saw this guy.
You are going to hell.
And I saw this guy wearing a Private Party T-shirt. I said, "Hey, I like your Private Party T-shirt," and I didn't realize it was Isaiah Cassidy. He had a hoodie on.
Really?
He had it set up. And
I
he was like, "Thanks,
I
man."
passed him my very first AEW event in Maryland. I passed him going to the freaking. I went to go buy some, I think, funnel cake maybe or some nachos, and I passed Isaiah, and he's just like casually walking through the thing. He got on Private Party gear, like he just walking. I was like, "Fucking Isaiah Cassidy," and then oh wait.
I'm muting up. I'm muting.
It was the biggest independent wrestling show of all time, and it got interest from around the world.
I hear someone's TV. Someone should mute up there.
AEW is going to make our debut in London, England, Sunday.
Holy shit! Holy motherfucking shit! Get the holy shit going. Holy shit! Holy
Wow!
Shit. Wow! Okay.
Oh my
God, Byron! I don't think you.
He's not anywhere near us. He's not anywhere near us.
I can't believe it.
Damn! Don't be spoiled nothing.
Oh
I'm sorry.
God.
I had to go back and rewind MJF. I'm just highly entertained. I'm highly sports entertained with that one, actually.
But I think one of my predictions that I will say.
I'm about to take my headphones out. Y'all can do what y'all do.
I think she go back to
shit. Listen. Do you know where they just said they was about to go?
London, England, Wembley Stadium. The last time there was a pay-per-view at Wembley Stadium was SummerSlam '92.
Wembley.
London, where NFL players play. Oh god.
Bruh.
And that's where last time
NFL players play in London too.
Exactly.
And like I said, last time there was a pay-per-view, a wrestling pay-per-view was SummerSlam '92.
Right.
Man,
I
Wembley,
just can't. First of all,
That's for football players too. They play in London overseas.
London,
AEW
they're-
London All In or whatever it is, the paper. There's no
they're
pay per
gonna
view.
fucking show out. First of all, because you
No
know,
doubt.
like one thing we can say about them, the Europeans, they're thirsty ass bitches. They're gonna sell out
Yeah.
because they want them to come back. Those fucking bitches. They.
I mean, they kind of did Clash of the Castle. You see how they did Clash of the Castle?
They are.
They're gonna use that pay-per-view back.
They're stars. Listen, that's another reason why they hate us. There's another reason why they hate us because we get this shit all year round, and we're not selling out every stadium every week. They're gonna get this shit, and every time they come there, they're gonna sell out.
And when you and Brian, I see what
And
you
also,
said.
us fans aren't in the us fans in the U.S. We take things for granted. Like we want one thing, and then once we get it, and then once we get it,
that though, Judge. It's just like think about it.
Once we get the thing, then we're like, oh no, we don't want that because you know what? Fans are so fickle these days. You know what I mean?
And think about it, and you know, Brian even alluded to it many times. Think about how it was when Triple H was running, you know, the company, being creative. Pay-per-views were having all-time buys, selling out fast, packed out shows. Look what happens when Vince McMahon gets. Well, look what happened under Vince McMahon. Pay-per-views couldn't even get sold out.
Shit. It's just
half
shit.
of the.
Is it safe for me to come back?
Yeah, it's safe for you to come back.
Okay. Until he gets it. We're gonna let it go until he gets it. First of all, can we just talk about how much I love this dynamic with the Blackpool Combat Club?
Oh, I love it.
I am obsessed.
I need to buy me a Brian Danielson shirt. I'm gonna during
but
double
you
nothing
can agree
weekend.
with that though. You can agree with that when Triple H was running things, pay-per-views was getting sold out. He was having things promoted. Things were happening weeks and months in advance. Every show would be sold out.
One of the things that I feel like really resonates the most when other people besides Vince are in charge is the outreach outside of the wrestling community. When Triple H is there and like other people are there and they're in charge, our people are at movie premieres. They're at award shows. They are they're at like small things. That seem small. They're at schools. They're doing all of the outreach that they can possibly, you know, get to, and they're always there. They're always trying to like broaden our audience when we're in these type of like environments under certain rules. When you're under the McMahon regime, it's really just cut and dry. It's just what he wants, and then that seems to be like it. You know,
exactly.
Guys, my nails actually look so cute. I was just like.
And then when it comes to Vince McMahon in the shows,
so pretty.
And you know it. And you know how with Vince, when it comes to these shows, it's hard for even Vince McMahon to sell out a show because you know why? People don't want him there. People don't care about Vince McMahon. Everything he stands for, nobody cares about.
Damn.
And it shows.
This might be racist.
20% everything. Promo code Spring 2023. There's they are doing a little spring spring sale for AEW. 20%
yeah,
off.
but like my
I got you, Jubs. I'll read it later when I get to it.
Yeah.
My thing is they don't
use the promo code
their deals,
Spring
their
23
deals are not really real deals. They need to pull a WWE buy one get one for $1, or they need to do a buy one get one half off. That's what they need to do. They sell out fucking fast.
Yeah,
because, listen,
and I like the AEW shirts more than I like the WWE shirts.
50% off sale.
I mean,
50% off sale.
I mean, not all the WWE shirts are necessarily bad.
I mean, but there's shirts I go on. I like the more of the retro shirts. Like those are what I like on WWE.com.
I mean, I got this one. I got this one of WrestleMania. I got this one of sale.
That's cool, but like. There's a few. I mean, there's
all
a
of my
few
shirts
cool
I've gotten either
t-shirts.
on the night of pay-per-views or at.
I got this other one
at shows.
Yeah,
I have 2 shows that I got specifically from events, and then I have 3 shows. I got 3 shirts, 4 shirts I got from events, and then I have 2. I mean, the rest of them are from times where they have sales, like buy one get one for $1.
Who's a shirt?
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
You miss Shayna's good era. Shayna's good era was the submission magician. Okay,
Yeah.
Queen of
I wanted to
Spades,
get that shirt, but I
Shayna
couldn't
Two
find it.
Time. Like those were the good shirts. Okay, those were the good.
I actually
quality.
just bought me
But that's
the
when we were getting
Insane
quality Shayna
the
Baszler
Insane
content.
T-shirt.
Okay.
Oh, from NXT, right? The one you have from NXT.
Yeah. The one from NXT. I just bought that. I found one on eBay. The Insane T-shirt. That I love Sami Zayn back in NXT.
I liked it though. Some of those were cool to me.
Like
I'm cool, baby.
I still need an Undisputed Era shirt. I need 2 of them. Matter of fact,
I have the M Cole Bebe Undisputed Era. I got that at a live event. I also have a Nexus T-shirt from back in the day.
wow.
I'm gonna have to
I
throw
used
it
to
on
wear a
right now.
Nexus blanket. But like,
You
this is
what?
what I mean. Like WWE Creative, they're dropping the fucking ball because why don't
Yeah,
we
they
have
are.
pajama sets?
Right, like or onesies.
Why don't we have jackets? Okay.
You know, I can
Why
then
don't
have
we
be the ones. You know,
onesies?
we the ones.
Like,
Onesies.
Ones with the onesies.
Ones with
There's
the
so, they
onesies.
can
There
do
we
so
go.
many different things with these. They can do so much, and they're not because somebody in creative is not thinking creatively. We needed pajama sets. We need sweatsuits. We need jackets. Okay, hell, I would even take a fucking wrestling themed snowsuit if it
You
meant
know,
I could rock some.
I'm gonna
nice
buy me
gear.
some Shawn Michaels shorts. I'm gonna buy me with the heartbreak with the
I
hearts
have
on
some
them.
Heartbreak Kid shorts.
I'm gonna buy me some. Hey, we'll be twinning. Hey, you know we're gonna twin during WrestleMania. You know, next year they're made it for
Period.
you.
Oh, hey,
Period.
listen. I know. So this is me. I was putting some thought towards our Mania next year, right? Because you guys know we're getting closer and closer to when things are gonna have to start
Also,
buckling
I've
down
been
for
doing
us
this
and
Mountain
everything.
Dew challenge.
So here's what I have been thinking, right? I would really like to go on a Thursday because 9 times out of 10, Wale Mania is gonna be on Thursday. So I mean, technically, I want to go on Wednesday. Not gonna lie to you. I want to go on Wednesday so that we are already in Philly. And we don't have to go out of our box or anything.
That's what I was saying too.
Spend the whole weekend there, and then not leave until we are maybe on Sunday, unless people choose to go on Monday. But that's what I think. So I've been looking at flights for our out of states. Our out of townies. I've been looking at flights. I'm gonna keep looking up for you guys. Out of Texas, out of the Dallas airport, the lowest ticket I've seen right now has been $193 for basic shit, and it can go up to really high. But I'm thinking for at least economy, you can spend $293 on your ticket to get here.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
is that round trip?
Different. Yeah, round trip.
Okay, good.
So I was definitely not looking at one ways because I don't believe in one ways unless you're moving.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And then I'll probably fly out of Des Moines Airport, DSM.
Wait, hold on. Text me those initials of the airport.
Yeah, I got you. I bet I got you. I'll do it right now.
Because I really want to keep up with it for y'all, so that way y'all can have the best, deals. Y'all can have the best chance saving money getting out here.
Yeah, because I gotta come out from Houston or San Antonio, one of those. But
as we get closer and closer to the date, I actually I want you to wherever you are. I just need the airport initials so then I can keep that on my tracker because, and then I would need to know when did y'all want to leave because we have no problem. We could pick y'all up from the airport, right? But obviously y'all would be getting at the airport in Maryland, so then we can pick you up.
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of getting a truck, so I have 3 rows of seating, so I won't have to rent a car.
This WrestleMania, right?
Go Byron.
The WrestleMania, right?
Yeah. So my plan is actually
I did talk about when I do plan on coming out there for SummerSlam. I mean not SummerSlam, but WrestleMania and everything.
I did sense.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what my schedule is going to be, but I know I'll probably, if y'all flying on Friday, I'll try to scoop whoever because I probably won't get up there till Friday personally.
I want to go to independent shows during that.
I would prefer it if y'all flew on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Those are the best days to fly because everything else super busy and also mad expensive. Tuesday or Wednesday is what we want to shoot for. I know that may not be feasible, so if push comes to shove, we will deal with it
Because
then.
the only thing
But
is, you know, like
Tuesday or Wednesday is what we want to shoot for, and then
Wednesday.
sending you guys home on Monday.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one's going home on Sunday. Like, we need to be clear. Think about it. We're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
leaving.
we ain't. Yeah.
we ain't leaving on night 2 as soon as the show's over. Nah.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're actually gonna go. We're probably gonna be out the rest of the fucking night, and
Yeah,
then we're
exactly.
gonna go home, and then we're sending everybody home on Monday. So you would come in the middle of the week before, and then you're gonna go home on Monday. That is the goal. That's where we're going.
Yep.
That's what
Okay, so because I was gonna say like what I was gonna try to do is like get a flight where it like leaves at 12 o'clock because it's like a 3-hour flight for me. So I'll probably get down there probably 3:30 or something like that.
Honestly, whatever time you get here on those days, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna work out for all of us. Like, we have no problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind showing up on a Wednesday and
because that's where you're going. You're all going. You're all coming to BWI. And you're all leaving from BWI. So I want us to. I don't want us to have to rush or anything, but honestly, I don't mind getting up early in the evening, especially because Philly's not far. Philly's not far at all. So I don't mind making that drive for whoever. Maybe by the time next year rolls around, I'll have a different car. If not, my car's 5, and I have plenty of trunk room as well. So. But you know, what kind of packages we get? If we get the packages, we're getting WrestleMania seats.
Yeah.
I can look that up right now.
Send y'all WrestleMania seats home. I don't know. But I know that.
Also, I've been doing this challenge for like, you know, that they did like this Mountain Dew thing. Like I just want to say, hey, maybe because like if you can win like four tickets like to WrestleMania. And I was just saying, like, if you like scan like a Mountain Dew thing, like, or get like a 20-ounce Mountain Dew bottle, like from like a store somewhere, and then you go to TheAverageGamers.com, and then it's like they're doing this thing. It's like going on until like May 20th. Like you get like different prizes, and like one of them is like going to like WrestleMania. Man, if we can get we can win like something like Mania, that'd be already 4 tickets that we already have out of the way. You know what I mean?
I mean, go for it.
But I don't drink Mountain Dew.
I don't drink Mountain Dew that much either. But like, I'm gonna buy me some on like Amazon.
When the WrestleMania sweepstakes comes out,
that's what I'm doing.
Out, I think we should all do that.
Yeah, this is what this is. I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that.
I'm looking at the tickets because I'm gonna see if I can find any like they're doing so far. So
yeah, if I end up winning, winning, oh my god. I'm gonna mark out. But I mean, the possibility is like very slim. You know what I mean? Because like,
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be very slim, but you never know. You know.
You never know. You never know.
Yesterday's prices, not today's prices, jokes. I'm dead.
This is true.
I don't drink soda, so I can't be Mountain Dew.
And I wanted to say,
I got you guys.
I also wanted to say if
I'll drink it once in the blue moon.
I was gonna say, I do have a
package.
I know the package, but what I thought about is okay. So, on SeatGeek, the way SeatGeek is set up for me, I can get like $20 off. So if we wanted to use that, we could. You know, it might not be a lot, but it still helps at the end of the day.
Valid.
They done brought FTR back for fucking Mania after.
Do you think FTR is winning or losing? I think they're going. I don't think they're going to be leaving.
You never can tell.
I hope they don't go back to WWE. I hope they don't go back.
Yeah, Mark. I don't drink soda. I drink juice sometimes, but I usually just drink water. I drink liquor though. I do drink.
I've been drinking a lot of water lately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stay hydrated, but I know for come May, this can be a whole different story. But
Oh no, I'm getting all y'all drunk. That's a different story. I'm getting all y'all
Oh
drunk.
yeah.
Y'all taking
Gang.
I'm already there with you, big fella.
I'm going in WrestleMania a little sauce.
Ants get me
It's 4 hours.
high.
I need some energy.
Man,
I do
I'm
the
not
Henny.
Go to the
high.
dispensary.
I'm
Before
enjoying
we
that
walk in
high.
there, we taking 2 or 3
We
shots
could do
back to
both.
back.
I'll do a couple of rounds and some alcohol.
No cap. No cap.
Look. Before we walk in there, I'm taking 2 or 3 just for
What you
me.
say, Judge?
Many men
Oh, you got to.
wish death upon many men.
Oh yeah, a couple of.
Oh, 50. They're coming out the gun club. The gun club is coming out to 50 cent. Damn.
Nah. I feel like Brian's the
Many
one
men.
that is the type that going cross-faded for real.
Yeah, they saw some.
I'm the type of
Hey, look,
going
we're
cross-faded
gonna have a good time, bro. Especially if I got my truck. We got 3 rows of seats.
Hey,
Everybody
hey.
can follow my joint. Yeah, we good.
It's gonna be
Nah,
fun. I
we
can't
can
wait.
know.
I can't.
Find it. Look, first stop, liquor store.
Shoot, dude. I'm gonna be good.
Not
I'm
the
gonna be drunk.
daiquiri on deck.
Dude,
By the
those aren't
gods,
that good.
she got the
Like
strawberry
coming right out of the
daiquiri.
freezer.
Ah.
You gotta let that. No.
I think the first time y'all see me is I'm
They're
probably gonna
pretty
be like,
good. Jugs, I don't know what you're talking about. You sound like a hater. This is good.
I let
good.
it. I have to let it like thaw out a little bit because like when it's frozen, I hate when it's frozen. I don't know.
I'm
Well,
not
that's
gonna lie though.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But when it's hot and it's
Don't
good,
say that
when it's
again.
hot, it's good frozen.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, don't.
Why would you get something that you have to freeze and then
Uh-huh.
complain that it's frozen?
Right, that's the whole point of it being frozen.
It's true. It's just like a margarita. I mean, it tastes like a.
That's exactly what it's a type of margarita.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's just like I was saying.
See, I
Brian's
get
the
my
one that-
margarita on the rocks.
cross-faded
I
for
get it
real.
on the rocks. I don't like them frozen. I get
But-
on
I
the
ain't
rocks.
gonna force nobody to do some
think my
stuff they don't like to do, but we gonna have a good time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, absolutely.
I
you know,
think that my I love frozen beverages, right? But I love everything cold, and so maybe it could just be a me thing. But if I'm getting drunk, I don't really want to know that I'm getting drunk. Like I don't mind taking shots, right? I love taking shots, especially when they're delicious.
Yes, I agree with you, Mia.
but
Like I don't want to
taste like the
I like
brute
fruity
force
drinks. I like the fruity drinks.
of the alcohol. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to get drunk, but I don't want to like wholeheartedly 100% know that I'm getting drunk. Like I like the dangerous drinks, the ones that taste like juice,
yes.
but you know you're actually getting fucked up.
I love those. Those are
fun.
freaking.
I was already saying, hey, but I'm not gonna lie. By the time you see me, I'm probably already gonna be out of it because I gotta take something before I even get on the flight because my anxiety is gonna be off the roof. It's gonna be off the top.
I told you what to do, big fella.
I know. Because like
Take
my
a couple
anxiety is gonna
more
kick in
flights.
because
Your first flight?
Yeah, I never flew before. So my anxiety,
I never
is gonna be through the roof, and plus, like I do not like heights like that.
Before?
Yeah,
No, I never.
So y'all coming to Maryland. It's gonna be your first. Listen, I can't even do anything for y'all. I could probably, I could probably put y'all on.
I don't have anxiety though. I don't have anxiety with flying.
Just go night.
I can get y'all on cloud. I can get y'all on cloud 9 when you get here. But that just might be when you get here. That's it. And that's all I got for you. I can't help you before you get here, but when you get here, you need some relief.
Because
I can help you.
I do not like heights like that, and my anxiety can be kicking in.
Hey, I don't get flight.
Them boys is wrestling stiff as hell.
Just think about you climbing the Money in the Bank ladder when you say heights. Just think about climbing the ladder, grabbing the briefcase.
I'm on a 3-hour flight, so it's like
It ain't gonna be that bad.
I mean, it's not
from here to Vegas. From here to Vegas is 5 hours.
Where the heck?
It's like, man.
I feel like Aunt Kia quiet.
He ain't in here.
Oh shit, where'd he go? Oh shit, I just announced his plan.
He left. He done left.
Oh.
He was just stopping in. He said.
I was a mixologist, but I don't drink. Mark, shut up.
I'm just watching this FTR match.
I might go CrossFit though.
He should not do that, especially not for his first flight. He's gonna freak the fuck out, Mark. Do not be out here giving bad advice.
Mark, you trying to set me up?
He is. That's a setup.
Nah.
So it's a 2-hour flight for me. Wait, so wait, where are we coming? What?
Y'all are going to be flying into BWI.
Well, Queen Mia, also Philly's
Wait,
airport sometimes has more flights, so I would tell them look at both and probably go with what's cheaper.
Because
that's also valid. That's also valid. Because if y'all are flying,
coming up, we have to pass the Philly airport before we get to Philly. So that Philly's airport's like 20, 30 minutes from downtown, so it might be easier for them to fly into Philly and like pick them up. Like I said, I'll have space.
Is that Baltimore?
Because
so BWI is ours.
Philly is
like
probably
I think
closer
it
to where
depends
we'll
on
be
what's on when y'all are coming, right? So if
wait,
I'm gonna come that Wednesday. I'm gonna come that Wednesday since you said that.
In Maryland, the airport is BWI.
BWI. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But is that in Baltimore though? That's in Baltimore, Maryland, right?
BWI, yeah.
Yeah, BWI. Okay, gotcha. So that's
and it's an international airport. So
the only anxiety I have about flying is like making sure I get to my flight on time, making sure
just not that you gotta get all that.
Going through all security and all that.
Listen. If you need to, buy yourself some earplugs, and then when you are buying your ticket, put in the special things before you purchase your ticket. Put in there that you're deaf. Buy earplugs, the noise canceling one. Put in there that you're deaf, and they'll take care of you. I was deaf.
Or just do what Kermit the Frog does before every Kansas City game.
I was deaf pretty much all of 2021. And
that's the only anxiety I have is
making
sure I get there on time.
One of the main things like I have to worry about is like my medication. Is like getting my medication like through the airport and everything too, without them confusing it for something else.
Yeah, as long as you have it in the bottle it's supposed to be in, you shouldn't have any issues. But you can always call the airport and ask, especially if it's medication you need. Because I have a prescription for Xanax, and anytime I've flown with Xanax, I've had to have it in my bottle. And if they were, because I put mine in my carry-on, so they check my carry-on because it's going on the plane. So it had to have my label on it with my name, what it is, and then when it expires. Because if it's out of the expiration date, you can't take it.
I got to take a lot of my medicine with me because I'm type 1 diabetic, so I got diagnosed when I was like really young.
I gotta take different ones for like blood pressure. I gotta take some because I be having chest pains. I gotta take some because I be getting depressed at times. There's be so much medication I can't even keep up with. So it's like
I got diagnosed when I was really young. That's something you guys don't know about me. Yeah. I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes
when you were a
I was
kid.
5 years old. Yeah,
I got diagnosed with like different things.
Yeah,
like
because like type 1, I'm kind of getting sciencey on you guys right now. But type 1 is like an autoimmune disease. So and that's more like juveniles, more like kids and stuff. And there's like no reversing it. So I'm stuck with this like my whole life, which sucks. You know what I mean? But, I do the best with it. I'm pretty healthy. With my pretty healthy.
Yeah, you keep up with us real well, Jugs.
Yeah.
And they diagnosed with me with different things when I was young. I think they diagnosed with ADHD. I think I did so many tests as I was a kid. I had to go through so many surgeries. I had to go through one right here, so where I couldn't eat because none of those I had the little flap that's right here. They had to open that up so where I could eat. So I had to do that surgery. They almost had to do a heart surgery because I do have a bad heart and a bad lung. So they almost did those surgeries, but luckily I didn't. But I do have to take medication for those, so those don't really get out of hand.
Yeah, make sure.
My first flight, I got sick off of the airplane peanuts. I got sick off the.
And then
you said peanuts?
If you're gonna put them in your carry-on, like you're taking them on the plane with you, then make sure they're just stored properly, like in their correct bottles. If you're just gonna put them in your bag, like if you're gonna put them in your bag, then it's fine, doesn't matter.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a backpack.
Yeah, my first time I caught a plane ride, I got sick off of the airplane peanuts. And after that, I was pretty good after that though. I just listened to my music the entire flight.
That's one of That's one of the main factors why I've never been able to do sports like that because of my heart issues. So it's one of those conditions where I don't know the full name of it, but it's like one of those conditions where you have like, it's like a little pinhole that's in your heart to where.
Yes.
Good for you, baby. Going to right in Ben Hardy. That's right. Do a close up on my nails, please.
Okay.
They just look really nice.
But
she got that nail drip on the string. Hey.
She got that drip, drip. Drip, drip, Queen Mia.
But I'm not totally sure of what exactly.
Mia's looking good. She's looking good.
I'm not too sure on the full condition of it, but I do know from the different tests that they've done that we have like a little signal of my heart is. So where I would do activities like athletic wise, I would get out of breath very quickly, which is just like if I keep going, it can really be great. It'll be way worse than. I can literally have a heart attack.
I uploaded my WrestleMania review earlier today. It was like a 2-hour review. It was crazy. Well, I mean, there was multiple people on the
This
review.
game's gonna be fire, y'all. Mark, they're not.
Hey, Byron, have you got to the big announcement?
I just finished the hook match, so
Not the
close
regular
enough.
Death Strike. I'm
Big
dead.
announcement.
Okay, yeah. Once I catch up, I'll let you guys know. I pretty much know FTR is going to win, so you can spoil that. They're not leaving AEW, so that's fine.
That's just one of the things that kind of scares me because like I did have a lot of dreams going to be a wrestler, and knowing that I'm not able to like actually fulfill that dream is just like.
Thank you. These are my Easter
I mean,
nails.
you can still fulfill it in certain ways. You know, maybe you can, work your way, get in the wrestling business. Maybe like.
I mean, yeah, but it's just sad, like knowing that one of my biggest dreams as a kid, growing up, is like someone who idolized wrestling, who still does. Exactly, wanting to be a wrestler, and not because of my health issues, I can't really fulfill that.
I'm eventually gonna be buying me a vlogging camera to take the Mania with me. I'm gonna be vlogging during the whole weekend. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, absolutely. And and Queen, you said we should come on a Wednesday. You said.
Yeah. So honestly, if you come on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, we could definitely easily board you. Like if I get you a cheap, and I do mean super cheap hotel, that you can stay at until we actually like ready and hit the road. Because by then, y'all, by this time next year, I'm gonna have the plug. Okay?
Leo, hey man, me and you can room together.
I mean, if you want to do that, we can.
Next year,
and then we could split the hotel.
I'm gonna have flight plugs. I'm gonna have the plug for our travel needs. Okay, it's gonna be lit, and I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna take care of us. I'm also gonna take care of all of our food, all of our eating. What we do for food. I'm gonna make sure that I have it listed out. These are the places we're gonna eat at. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna eat. Like, yes, this is what we're gonna do. Yes, that's why I'm here. You must be new here, the artist. Welcome to the Flex Zone. This is where you get all of your sports needs. Okay.
When you want it and when you need it.
When you need it. Okay. This is the best place for you to be. Yes, I am a wrestling fan. I am the wrestling fan. My favorites. I have a lot. It's a list.
She's the first lady artist. I don't know if you found us for the first time. We do this every week. Queen Nia is the most knowledgeable wrestling fan, man, woman, child. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can hear her takes all the time, every week. Please join us. And let me know what you think about our new drop as well.
I'm telling you, Mark.
What makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
It's me.
But,
I'm going to take care of our itinerary as far as food. As far as activities, I figured we could all put those together ourselves. But food-wise, we're all having authentic Philly cheesesteaks. I don't really care about what any of you have to say about it. We're all having authentic
Okay,
Philly
so I got to the announcement. When you guys
Philly cheesesteaks.
I got to the announcement.
Okay. We're also all eating hot wings. There's going to be a bar there. They have a hot wing challenge. We're all competing.
Jesus.
And then there's going to be a bar crawl as well. And I want us all to participate in that as well. We don't all have to drink beer. I don't.
No.
Beer,
I mean, I'll do the beer stuff, but I won't do the hot wings. Hot wings,
no, Bruno.
No. Listen.
I'll do the beer, but I ain't doing the hot wings.
I'll do the hot wings.
You have to.
I'll do mild wings, but I won't do hot wings.
Just eat one wing. Listen, if we compete in the hot wing challenge as a group and we win, we get our picture forever in the restaurant.
Oh, I could do hot wings. That ain't nothing. I could do hot wings.
I'll eat one.
I love wings. I love wings.
I'm in.
One.
I'm in.
If you have a hot wings, you're gonna have a spicy chicken grill. So I'm good.
But
listen, you can have. Listen, they give us water and they give us milk, so we will be fine. Okay, we're gonna be fine, but we have to complete it as a group. If we don't do it as a group, we're not gonna win.
I'm eating one. Okay, that's how.
We have to be
I'll have one.
I did see the announcement. All in London.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's gonna be a crazy night. August 21st.
Hey,
Thank
and
you, Artie.
new AEW Tag Team Champion FTR.
Thank you, Artie. Appreciate you subscribing.
Wow.
Hey, don't forget.
Welcome
Hey,
to the Flex Zone family.
come subscribe to Juggernaut.
You. Everybody, round of applause for the artist who subscribed to the Flex Zone.
That finish was amazing.
Welcome to the Flex Zone family, the artist. Thank you so much for your subscription. We will continue to give you great content every week. Every single week, you will have great content from us. You are free to come into the chat. If you feel like you want to come up here and give us your opinions, you have to just let us know. We'll shoot you a link. But this is a very, very good and positive wrestling space. And we are always welcoming new people to the Flex Zone family.
Hey, also,
that was like one of the toughest things I
my
had
channel as well. I've been doing, I'll be live streaming as well on my channel. So the same live stream is on my channel as well. So definitely subscribe. I do live wrestling content on there. I just did my WrestleMania 39 review on my channel. Definitely check that out. I do a lot of retro stuff. So definitely subscribe to Juggernaut.
Here you go, Jugs. Spring sale, 20% off everything. Promo code SPRING23. Orders over $150. Free shipping. Sale begins Friday, 1 p.m. Shop AEW.com.
There you go. Hey, there's gonna be a bigger sale when during Double or Nothing weekend.
Bro, the All In London, Wembley Stadium. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, the last time that they were in Wembley, like the last time they had a wrestling show in Wembley, was SummerSlam '92. And you know damn well they're gonna sell out.
Think about the possible main events. Think about the possible matches.
Thank you.
What I was thinking about something, I think after WrestleMania, I was thinking we should all like make a trip every year for one show to go to
somebody's town.
I like that idea.
Yeah, like we all pick a pay-per-view, like we all like talk about different pay-per-views, and like we should
do SummerSlam next.
It would have to be a big four. Yeah.
It's a big four.
SummerSlam or Rumble.
A big four from either company.
Can I make an exception? Can Money in the Bank be an exception?
Yeah, as long as it's not in London. As long as it's not in London, yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not in London.
like I want to go to All In, but I'm not going to London.
Nah.
I like to go to All Out in Chicago. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in Chicago.
I would love to do a Double or Nothing, but flights on word that we can like.
I would love to do a Double or Nothing,
but
for sure.
Flights are so high.
Hey, we could definitely do an All Out.
It's always explosive.
I'd probably drive to Chicago because I'm like 5 hours away from Chicago, so I'll probably drive.
I was 8 hours from Georgia, and I went just for a regular like Dynamite, but I had Dynamite.
All Out.
I had a Rampage as well.
I'm actually going to go to a Cubs game. I'm going to go to a Chicago Cubs game this summer.
I'm trying to go to like next weekend. New Japan is going to be here. I'm trying to go to their show that they're going to have here, and then we know AEW is coming to. Hey, my Baltimore buddies. Are we going to AEW?
I plan on it. Give me like another 2 weeks. I should be getting a ticket.
Valid. Okay.
Well, hey, I could be up here, doing a live stream, while you guys are at Dynamite.
The stream must go on.
I can do something.
Me and Leo can be up here.
Leo see my videos.
As long as that Jugs, Leo, Lamar, I'm good.
You know,
man.
I gotta get that next.
I don't think after Monday, I don't think I can ever do a Monday Night Raw live stream again. It's just too hard for me.
Yeah, Leo, I was trying to stay on here.
I mean, we did it though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, we held out. We held our own, but I think from now on, I think if I do decide to do one, it's gonna be SmackDown.
Yeah, same.
SmackDown is definitely the live stream to do.
It's the first puppy in the flex zone, y'all.
That was my first Monday Night Raw live stream. It was actually pretty decent considering that's my
I think
first
that, but like I don't know but that was like literally the hardest thing I had to deal with this year is knowing I can't even be a wrestler. And me, having all these different ideas, not really being able to happen.
You know what?
Listen, you know what?
We have an idea.
Maybe it can happen one day. Maybe now might not be the time. But medicine is always changing, and your body is also always changing. So as you continue to grow and develop, I definitely think that don't give up 100% yet. Things are always changing. You have until you're at least 25 years old.
Yeah, because think about it. That's like every time I go to the gym, I see results in my body.
I mean, because like the conditions that I have are pretty much just like how Jugs is their life. I'm gonna have it for life.
Hey, that's the next thing we're trying to do, artists. Get a belt before WrestleMania 40. So by the time next year,
we're gonna have
I can show you my belt. I'm the official world.
Man, we're gonna have merch soon too because of the.
But like you said, though, I mean, things do happen. Things can change, but it's just the way my condition is. It's gonna be lifelong. Like my heart issues forever.
I mean, I'm gonna have arthritis in my ankles forever. I have flat ankles.
I'm saying like we don't know like what kind of medications are going to be out, and then we don't know like how well your body is going to be because you might have these conditions, but your body might be able to train yourself to get to a level where you can sustain a certain level of endurance, and that's what I'm saying.
I would never be able to become a wrestler. I would never be able to become a wrestler with my condition.
Remember the frog is what you mean.
I'll never be able to become a wrestler with my condition because, like, say, I'm doing the match and my blood sugar goes low. Oh, halfway there in the match.
You could be a manager.
I could be a manager. I could be a commentator. Or I could be a ring announcer.
But the thing is, though, Queenie, I think the way I could see myself being a wrestler, I do have to require some type of high level endurance because I think the style that I would want would be a high flying. I would want to be a cruiserweight. Yeah,
and that's valid. And I think again, I don't think that you should give up 100% this year. I think that you should give yourself some grace. Maybe now is not the time, and that's okay. Now might not be the time to do good because I would rather you not be the time now, and then you try and go out there and hurt yourself versus giving yourself some
never
grace
say never.
and then going out there and doing something later on that you could possibly be great at.
Yeah, you might be a wrestler in 2025. You don't know yet.
I mean, yeah, true. Because I've always told myself there's a lot of things that I would want to pursue from,
I thought I'd have my own 2K t-shirts. Now look at me.
I mean, think about it. All the things I said I wanted to do are happening. Me wanting to be doing YouTube, and it's happening. And I also said I want to do YouTube for a long time and continue to grow. And I also want to see myself doing movies. I would love to see myself get into the movie, seeing the movie, doing horror movies, comedy, documentaries, all that stuff. I wouldn't mind.
And that's exactly where you can put your focus. Like that's good.
And
I believe it. I think especially because you're very consistent with your things now, and like you're able to speak eloquently. You're able, meaning you're able to get your points across however you need to. And I think that's really important. Leo, I don't think you're gonna have anything to worry about. I think that you're gonna be good.
And
I have to walk my dog, so I am leaving the Flex Zone Palace. Okay, please make your exit.
Thank you, Queen Mia.
Leo, you could be whatever you want to do, Leo. Don't worry about that. You could be whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we got to get that merch going, Queen Mia.
Yeah, but we do have to get that merch going.
Always remember that, Leo. You can be whatever you want to be.
Because I mean, like you said, I might not be a wrestler like everybody else is. Who knows? I might, end up being like a celebrity and have like a celebrity deal like Logan Paul does. You never know.
You just never know where life can take you. Just don't give up on your dreams.
I think
don't give up.
Don't let nobody drag you down, Leo.
For sure. I already thought about a video I could do like when I, want to get into wrestling. I'm gonna do a documentary of like me going through everything when it comes to being a wrestler, like a documentary, and I think that'd be cool, so people can see what I go through as somebody from a different side of the track and seeing what I go through when it comes to being a wrestler. So
that's genius. because everybody path different, so you're gonna have a lot of people that relate with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like think about mine. Like I almost died at birth with my
Same here.
serious injury, and then like I've overcome so much stuff in my life. I would have never saw myself like I doubted myself saying I'm never going to graduate from college. Now look at me, I got a month.
And it's crazy, like, for me,
Yeah, that's fire.
growing up as a kid who had different health issues, being a wrestling fan, and then growing up in a community where you being a wrestling fan, you were considered an outsider for the most part. Like nobody really took you serious. You were pretty much always looked at as a joke. But I think once I, graduated, I've always stayed true to myself. I think that's the one thing I've always been. No matter
that's what you gotta always do. Exactly.
It sounds like me when I used to get bullied, and all of a sudden now look at me. I bet you all those bullies.
And I think that's just one of the things that I've always, looked at as a YouTube, not only as an escape from like the things that go on in the world that we live in, but it's also as a way to inspire everybody that you can go after whatever you want. It's
either that or you could be fake.
Exactly. And I'm not one of these people when I, do YouTube. I know people edit their videos, but here's the thing, and that's cool. I mean, everybody should be able to do things the way they want. But I've always been a person that never has to fake anything. What you see is what you get. You're not gonna get to see. You're gonna get to see everything unreal and uncut. That's why my videos are the way they are. You're gonna get to see everything that goes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
When I do these videos.
That's how it's supposed to be. Or you gonna want it on your product like we see with WWE.
I don't do multiple takes on my videos.
And exactly. And exactly, it's like when I see people do reactions, people do multiple cuts. My thing is when I do a video, I want it to be one and done. No pun intended. But I want it to be one and done. Like I don't need to. When you see my reaction to something, I want it to be real and genuine.
Like raw reactions, good. Like real.
Exactly.
Raw. No pun intended, but
But that's just one of the things that I look at as being a YouTuber is like inspiring everybody, especially the youth nowadays, because it's like. We're in an era now where people aren't really supporters that they used to be, and it's like sometimes the only person that you can really believe in is yourself, and sometimes you might have everybody against you from your family to your friends, but at the end of the day, if you stay true to yourself, you really can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Leo, they want to know your character.
What's your character? What's your angle? My character will be Leo Smith. I think it's more of an extension to me. I think if you're talking about why don't you be a wrestling commentator, the commentator that gets in the ring and fold people up, or work your way in a ref first, then start mixing it with the wrestling to open the door for yourself. I mean, I'm always, willing to, try different things to see what, what works, I can never say never,
That's facts.
You can never
if
say
anybody
never.
knows any wrestling companies looking for a commentator, that would be what I want to do, a ring announcer.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't mind doing that.
And it was hard for me because, in high school, you had different clubs, you had different sports teams. I was somebody that was there that wanted to start a wrestling club at our school. I wanted to start that, but I tried it so many times throughout my school years. Like when I was in school from freshman all the way up to my senior year, I tried so many times to potentially start a wrestling club at our school. And, despite me having people behind me, it just never would get approved time and time again.
Raj, this was the announcement. Hold on 1 second for the announcement. This was the announcement.
Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard?
No, Raj, it was all.
And also, professional wrestling,
is in
doing
London,
it inside
Wimbledon,
a school is kind of like, in the minority and stuff. So I understand why it didn't get approved. You know what I mean? Because
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I was trying to spread a message that it doesn't always have to be about the sports teams like football and basketball. There's more sports out there, and I was trying to.
I mean, there is wrestling in school, but it's
I mean, we didn't like We didn't have that. We
Wait,
didn't,
you guys didn't have a wrestling team? You guys didn't have a wrestling team?
no, we didn't have any of that. All we had was, baseball, softball, basketball, football, and we had, swimming. We didn't have anything.
Well, we had lacrosse and rugby.
I was trying to bring that.
Here's the sports we have. We have basketball. We got football. We got track. We got softball. We got tennis. We got cross country. What else?
We had that well as well. But
we had a wrestling team. Amateur wrestling, of course. Like we doing.
And I would have totally been down for that. I just wanted to
that's one thing I wish I would have done, because like my one of my teachers, he always said, "Hey, you should go out for the wrestling team." Like, nah, because I was on the basketball team, but I mainly rode the bench and stuff. But yeah, I was on the basketball team and stuff. And I also ran track as well.
It just sucked though, like I was really, as an advocate for change in the way our school started to bring more sports, because there's more sports for everybody to enjoy when it's more diverse, for something for everybody to enjoy, instead of this just being the basics. I wanted to bring wrestling and have a wrestling club and have a wrestling team. I wanted to advocate for that, and we just never did get it. I even, consider, if I was to go to college, I was thinking that one of the things that I would want to do is, if I was to start a business, I would start my own wrestling company.
You a genius, Leo.
And see, I love all sorts of wrestling. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's professional. I don't care if it's collegiate. I don't care if it's amateur.
I just love wrestling, man. It's part of me. And
Iowa is really big. Iowa is really big for wrestling. Like, it's been like, especially, they've been doing a lot of things with like the girls and like women's wrestling and stuff. And I like that.
And I even, consider, like, people ask me if I was to do movies, because, that's another thing that I do want to pursue as a career in the next few years. And there's different characters that people play. But I feel like if I'm in a movie, I would want the character I'm portraying to have some type of tie to myself, because it's more of an extension to who I am. Because, like, I see myself as a goofy person, but, I have my serious moments here and there. So I'll be overall a goofy person. But
what's the email? I'll send it in. I need the email.
Yeah. What's that email? I'll send it in as well. Wait. What did it say again? You should do 7.
You should do 7 videos of you commentating. Send them into WWE headquarters. They will place you, if you're any good, put you in commentating school for a year and pay you. They will respond to it.
Well, I don't need to go to. Well, I don't need commentating school, because I've actually done commentary for basketball and football. I have some of that stuff, but
hey Byron, let's just, you don't like his stream sometime. Me and you could like.
I'll be like Morrow. You can be like Nigel.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! From the top rope with no regard.
Mamma mia!
It's just
from the top rope to
It's Mario by the game.
You do more of the play-by-play. I'll be giving more like the stats and like going like.
Yeah, I like play-by-play.
Who knows? Hey, imagine. I always thought about this. What if I know this, it might seem far-fetched, but you never know what can happen. Imagine if us as the Flex Zone started our own wrestling company, Flex Zone Wrestling. That would be so good.
Anything's possible. We just got to get like Tony Khan to invest in it. That's how the elite got it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, think about it. What if we were to start that?
Just got to meet somebody with money to invest in it. That's it.
We never know. Think about it. We can actually start something.
Who knows who we might meet when we go to Mania? We can network with people who have connections. You never know, too.
Yeah, you never know.
I think that's something we should try to do in the next few years. We start our own wrestling promotion.
Well, you could also go to backyard wrestling route.
I did always want to like set up a Hardy
because
compound,
you're more talented enough to like. It's almost like a smaller version of what the Bullet Club did with the Elite and doing all that.
Exactly.
If you do it from the backyard, like, have you heard of like the Subway Mania thing that they be doing?
I heard about that, but I never seen it.
Yeah, it's fire. You should check it out. They be wrestling in the subway with
like WWE. They
cosmetic,
like robots. I'm not a fan of that. I want to be myself. That's why I would love to
Yeah,
That's one of the things I've
That's
always.
where you were. Yeah, exactly.
And think about if
like the Raw has the worst commentating team in the business. They are terrible.
I think NXT is
Kevin
better
Patrick
than,
and who is it?
Corey Graves, but Kevin Patrick is the worst.
I think at NXT you have. I think
so
NXT you have. NXT you have Booker T, who is way much better than them.
I'm better than Vic Joseph. I'm better than Michael Cole, personally, in my opinion. I really
Michael
don't
Cole,
think
I used to hate Michael Cole, but Michael Cole has
gotten better.
But
a lot of times he blows his load in the first move, like Sunday during the main event. Oh my
Michael
gosh,
Cole,
like, Roman isn't
Michael Cole,
or like when he was in that triple threat match for the IC title. I mean, he was blowing so many loads in that match. It was
not even that, but I think when it comes to Michael Cole, people didn't like him when he was like that Miz fanboy. That was just annoying.
Yeah,
and then
also, I
that was
hated
annoying.
when Vince was always in his ear. Also,
and you know what I don't like? Like, these guys have papers in front of them reading off stuff that they say to you. Like, oh, this is their move. I don't need that. I know the rest.
We should be unscripted, unfiltered. I think that's what separates us from the majority, because we say what we want to say.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely try to get. If they let me in the door, I'm gonna knock it down for sure.
And here's the thing: I think if we was to start our own promotion, think about it. I wouldn't mind, being a wrestler for you guys. I mean, it's a dream come true. I probably would be very limited in what I do, but still being able to accomplish the dream week after week will be very cool. And then thinking about us getting our name out there and going global within the next 10 years, having big names come through our company and work with us. That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, Darren! I didn't even know you called me. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. My bad, bro.
Are you good, man?
Yeah,
I called you. I
was trying to eat dinner before the stream.
Well, actually, Leo, it makes even more sense if you think about it, because it's like, well, if you're gonna have your own merch, also, right?
Yeah,
and you basically got your own show right here, so it's like you can expand and keep expanding. Basically, I think that's a genius idea
of us starting a wrestling promotion.
Definitely,
because think about it, us as not only as a company, but think about more people being part of our streams, more people from wrestlers from different promotions being part of our streams. That's more publicity.
Look at the artist. He's giving great suggestions. We appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna take that into consideration. I just need to know the email to send it to.
The artist formerly known as Shinsuke
I like
Nakamura. Also, where's Shinsuke been at?
That's how AEW was. The essence of it really was, we're not like WWE. We coming in and we trying to change the mode of what you think is wrestling.
That's what their permission was, is to change what wrestling was perceived as. Look at what they did for tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling is more serious and taken more serious in AEW than compared to WWE. Now, the only thing you can't really say debate is the women's wrestling, because they have the more talented women's wrestling when you look at it, but the divisions, the way they're booked, is pretty much even because they're not giving them much love as you would expect. And I think that's something us as a Flex Zone really could do, is put an eye towards the future of women's wrestling, the future towards tag team wrestling, and all around. I think even with how people are changing the odds. Think about something like Rey Mysterio. He changed the odds with what it meant to be a wrestler, because everybody thought you had to be like a big, tall guy and be very muscular. I think the way the wrestling world is, you don't really have to be a body. You can be like an Otis, and you can still do great things in the business. It's really not about body. It's pretty much you going out there and being passionate about what you do. It's about you going out there and, you have people who really don't have the passion for what they do. You see people go to different companies. They don't have that passion. That's something that will put us above very out of us.
What's up, Real Take Wrestling? I think you're from Jug's channel. Appreciate you. Go ahead, subscribe to the Flex Zone if you can as well. What you think of Dynamite? We got Jay White, got All In coming to London August 27th.
Also, he's a Ravens fan as well.
Hey, subscribe. We do Ravens videos, man. Come on. You
join the flock.
So,
hey,
come on. You better subscribe, brother. We do Ravens videos.
And we also want to change the perception, is like where you talk about like Rey Mysterio back in the day. He even said it, like, he was a small person, and a lot of people wouldn't look at him as a wrestler. People would just look at him and just maybe like doing a person that does like a little kid. But that doesn't mean anything anymore. I think we should change the perception on that as well. Like you can be small and still go out there and put a fire.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Real tape. I got to get ready to get out of here, guys. I love the conversation. Artists, thank you for your suggestions. I'm going to get everybody's info, and we're going to get ready to get out of here. Lamar, tell them how to keep up with you. Lamar, let them know how to keep up with you, brother.
Check me out on Curvaceous BBWs in Maryland. We're at 431, and we have our first summer event June 24th. Being really Dave and Buster's.
My man, appreciate you. See you next week. Leo. Got going on this time, brother.
My channel is Kickin It Leo. That's not content for a content and content. And every other week, help me out. You guys are new, love wrestling, love hearing me talk about wrestling 24/7. You guys go subscribe. More content on my
So.
And then you guys can also go subscribe to Juggernaut097. I do live wrestling content on my channel. I do pay-per-view reviews. I do pay-per-view predictions, as well as I do retro reviews. So go subscribe to Juggernaut097 on YouTube. So yeah, go do that. I'm on the road to 600 subscribers.
Yeah, so let me put your channel up, Judge, real quick. Queen Chef, you were trying to say something? I saw you over there.
Yeah, so I overheard your little conversation because I just got finished working a little bit ago. And Leo, I want to give you, you never saw yourself as a wrestler. I never saw myself going to school, period. Never going to college, getting married, getting tattoos, none of it. And none of them going for my bachelor's.
Right.
So we're all
going to be accomplishing big goals. We're all accomplishing goals in the rest of 2023 and on.
Yeah.
So this is the start of it. I even told Brian I was giving an idea we should even start our own wrestling promotion, Flex Zone Wrestling. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with it. Like I said, we can maybe by Mania next year have a plan.
Yes. And
another thing I
wanted to I wouldn't mind being a wrestler
is we wanted the man of 3K t-shirts and 2K and 1K body washes, and I would like to have a Flex Zone party this year at some point. So we need people to give us their schedule per se, so we can schedule it to where maybe everybody can make it, even if they're not local. So just shoot me a message in the group chat or whatever and say, give me a time frame of when you guys think you would be a good time to do it.
Appreciate everybody. Make sure if you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, follow Juggernaut, follow Leo, and of course follow Lamar and Carolyn Bates group. And Key stepped in. Gotta show love to Key, Flex Zone Musics and Entertainment. And of course, subscribe to the Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you sports how you want when you need it. I'll talk to you guys in the chat and next week as well. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. Flock Nation
speaks. Oh yeah, that's my buddy DJ from the
that's another
Classic Wrestling Podcast.
We are a Ravens YouTube channel. We do videos, Judge. Tell them to subscribe.
I do tell them that. And then hey, we need to get DJ on the channel.
Yeah, man. We always looking for people to come on our show. We do a show every Monday. We do Ravens content. We do all types of Ravens videos. So if you guys are on here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell, support us. We got Juggernaut in here, as I mentioned. People out of subscribe to the episode 1. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah, put that in the comment after the video too, so when I go back, I can look at it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, Flock Nation. Yeah, we do Ravens videos. We do Ravens content. We did Ravens post-game show all season. Do videos. Thank you, artists. We'll be back next Wednesday. Backlash, all of the main event, pay-per-views, AEW. We'll be here for it. So Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell.
Yeah, I might do SmackDown on Friday, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I might do SmackDown.
Yes. Appreciate everybody. Have a good night.
I appreciate it.